Hello, everybody. I've had a video requested for me to do one on showing and telling the difference between a 351 Windsor, a 351 Cleveland, and a 351 Modified. As you guys may recall, if you follow my channel, a couple days ago, I did a video on how to tell the difference between a 351 Modified 400 and a straight 400. Well, that's when I was asked to do this video. People's like, well, what's the difference in the 351 Windsor and the 351 Cleveland? Or what's the difference in the 351 Cleveland and the 351 Modified? Well, I'm going to show you that in this video. This one sitting right here is a 351 Windsor. It is made like the 302. It has the same valve covers as the 302. It has the same motor mount bolt up as the 302. Like I said, these valve covers are the same as the 302. Let me get over here on the other side. And when they bolt on with, we'll just start from right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. Holds the valve covers on the 351 Windsor. Also, the water pump timing chain cover. I don't know if you can see it down in here. Kind of hard to see, but this has an aluminum timing chain cover on the front that the water pump bolts to. It's just like the 302 timing cover. And as I was saying about the motor mounts, I don't know if you can see these or not. Let me get down here a little lower where I can show you. So I can move some of this stuff out of the way a little bit. But these motor mounts bolt up with a bolt here and a bolt here. And they come from right straight up under the bottom and screw into the block. Right here is a motor that's sitting on its side. I can show you a little better. This one's out of a truck. That's why it has a stud on the mount. But the motor mount bolts just go right up, one there and one there. Screw right in, and that's all that holds the motor mount to the block. 302 and 351 Windsor was that way. Also, the bolt pattern on the transmission, where your bell housing bolts up. Let me just get a tape measure out here. Okay. Center of bolt hole to center of bolt hole on one of these is approximately 5 inches where the bell housing bolts up. On the top, right behind the intake, top bell housing bolts are approximately 5 inches from center of hole to center of hole. Same way on a 302. Right here is a 302. I can get back here to show you. Same bolt pattern on the 302 for the bell housing. Same transmission will fit the 302 and the 351 Windsor. The 351 Windsor intake is about 2 inches wider. Right here's the 302, and we'll just go from valve cover to valve cover. Just touching the valve cover, touching the valve cover. And it's approximately just a hair over 9 inches. When you go to the 351 Windsor, touching from valve cover to valve cover, it is just a hair over 11 inches. So the intake is 2 inches wider on a 351 Windsor than a 302. Although they look like similar motors, measuring the intake is probably going to be the quickest way to determine that it's 351 Windsor. Now, 351 Cleveland has similarities to this, but it has other similarities to the 351 Modified. Let me take you over here and show you those similarities. And also, on the 351 Windsor, the gooseneck top radiator hose comes out of the front of the intake, just like on a 302. It just bolts on with 2 bolts, and the gooseneck comes right out the front of the intake. Let me take you over here now and show you the 351 Cleveland. Here is the 351 Cleveland, which is a lot bigger than the Windsor. Also, remember I showed you there's aluminum timing cover on the Windsor? There's not on the Cleveland. It's just the block itself is casted out here, and the timing chain is inside the block right here. Also, I showed you on the 351 Windsor where the gooseneck top radiator hose come off the front of the intake. On a Cleveland, it bolts straight down to the block itself. The intake goes around it. The gooseneck is not in the intake whatsoever. And that is your main differences there. And I showed you 6 boat holes for the valve cover on the Windsor. Okay, right here on this Cleveland, let's clean this off a little bit. We'll start at the top. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Cleveland valve cover boats on with 8 boats. The Cleveland does have the same motor mount set up and the same bell housing boat pattern. So I can get over here where I can show you these motor mounts. Maybe down up under the bottom here. This one also came out of a truck because it's got the truck mounts on it. But right here, the motor mount boats up with the boat in front and a boat right here in the back. It just screws straight up from the bottom. You can take this motor mount off of this 351 Cleveland, put it on the 351 Windsor, or put it on the 302. As far as that goes, it would fit on the 289. So now we'll go back into the bell housing. And the bell housing is identical on the Cleveland to the 351 Windsor, 302, or even 289. 5 inches, center to center. So that is the similarities and the difference between the Windsor and the Cleveland. Now let me show you what is different and similar from the 351 Cleveland to the 351 Modified. Remember what I just showed you about everything on here. Where the gooseneck is, how the timing cover is made, how many boats from the valve covers, and the boat pattern on the bell housing and the motor mounts. Let's go right over here to a 351 Modified 400. The similarities to the Cleveland is it has the same valve covers. You got 8 boats that holds the valve cover on. Let me see if I can get over here to the other side of this. Okay, like I said, this would be like the 351 Modified style. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 valve cover boats. This valve cover will fit on a Cleveland. It will not fit on the Windsor. 351 Windsor is a different valve cover. 351 Cleveland and 351 Modified is the same valve cover. Also, up here in the front, the 351 Modified, this gooseneck or the top radiator hose comes straight out, boats straight down to the block right here. It does not come out of the front of the intake like a 351 Windsor does. So the gooseneck, the valve covers are the same on a 351 Cleveland and a 351 Modified. Also, the timing chain sits back in the block just like it does on the 351 Cleveland. There's no aluminum timing chain cover here. And while I'm looking, here's another thing that's the same. 351 Cleveland and the 351 Modified, the fuel pump boats on top of each other. 351 Windsor will boat beside each other. Let me just go right back over here to this Windsor real quick if I can and show you how the fuel pump boat's on it. Maybe you can see down in there, but the fuel pump boat is side by side on the Windsor, where they're up and down on the Cleveland. Right here's a 302, which is the same setup as the Windsor on the fuel pump. Let's see if I can get down here to show you this. I'm gonna have to move it over a little bit. I don't know what I was thinking. The timing cover's already gone. But the fuel pump on the 351 Windsor boats inside of the timing cover right here. And the fuel pump arm works off of this right here. This is oblong, bolted to the camshaft. And when it turns, it works the fuel pump lever up and down. But the Windsor and the 302 bolt in side by side. 351 Cleveland and the 400 does not have this timing cover, so the fuel pump bolts straight up and down in the side of the block right here. Still works with the arm, similar same system as this right here. Now back to the 351 modified, like I said, the fuel pump's up and down, and there's no aluminum time cover in front of the block for this to go on. Also, the exhaust manifolds on the 351 Cleveland and the 351 modified are diagonal. On the 351 Windsor, they're straight across from each other, just like 302. Bodo here, Bodo here. Bodo here, Bodo here. They're side by side all the way up through there. Where Windsor is side by side, Cleveland and the 351 modified are diagonal. Now I want to take you back here and show you the Bellhausen bolt pattern. The Bellhausen bolt pattern on the 351 modified is just like the Bellhausen bolt pattern on a 400 or a 429 or a 460. If you guys remember, the bolt pattern right here on the top of the Bellhausen bolts the block was 5 inches center to center on the 351 Windsor and the 351 Cleveland. But on this 351 modified, they're 7 3/4 inches from center of bolt hole to center of bolt hole. So that's 2 3/4 inches wider on the top of the Bellhausen on your bolt pattern right here where your transmission bolts up. Which is going to be exactly the same as the 429 or 460. That's what's sitting right here. 7 3/4 inches from bolt hole to bolt hole. So the transmission bolt pattern on the 351 modified is the same as the 400, 429, and 460. And one more thing I'll show you right here, the difference we was talking about motor mounts a while ago. The 351 Windsor, 302, the 289, bolted up from the bottom with 2 bolt holes going up this way. Well, let me show you these. Okay, these motor mounts bolt on with 3 bolts. You got one up here, one down here, and one over here, which go directly into the block this way. Where the 351 Windsor and 351 Cleveland comes up this way with 2. The 351 modified and the 400 have 3 bolts that go in the side of the block, directly in the side. It's hard to really see here, but like I said, there is a bolt hole here, a bolt hole here, and another one right over here. They just go directly in to the side of the block. But that is your biggest difference on 351 Windsor, 351 Cleveland, and 351 modified. And now while I've got you here, I want to just go ahead and show you the difference in some of the car and truck mounts. This right here is a 351 Cleveland that's sitting here on its back. And the Cleveland, like I said, bolts up straight there with 2 bolts coming up from the bottom to hold a mount on. But this is made to slide a bolt through. This is a car mount. Truck mount has a stud sticking right straight out of the center, like I showed you on that other one. I'll show you one more time. And this is the truck mount that has just the one stud sticking straight out. It goes to a hole in the frame stand and a nut goes on here. But the car's got the bolt slides through it. Truck's got the stud. Now let me show you a van motor mount. Here's the 351 Windsor with a van motor mount. They bolt it to the block the same. They all do with 2 bolts goes up there. The car, the truck, and the van mounts all bolt to the block the same, of course. But the van has 2 studs sticking out of it. Just the nut goes, they go through the frame stand and the nut goes on them. But the car's got a bolt slides through, truck's got 1 stud in the middle, and the van has 2 studs. Hopefully these videos are a little educational to some of you guys, and you enjoy watching them. If you do enjoy watching them, please go to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, ring that notification bell. Hope everybody's having a sensational day.